Hey, hello, hi, hello, hi. Oh, ignore that video. That I wasn't sure about that one yet. You could watch that one later though, but okay. Hello, hi, hello. I'm doing another stream where I haven't done any planning whatsoever. Actually, funny I should say that because I actually brought up a fucking notepad document and I wrote up some things that I could potentially do when I don't have a plan. Yes, that's how organized I am. But yeah, no, there's a few things I want to check out. First of all, I thought about like doing a Duolingo stream, and I was surprised to find out that you could actually make your own avatar in Duolingo, which was pretty cool. I wonder if I could capture it. In my face. Oh geez, no, that's too big. It's too fucking. That's too fucking big. There we go. Check it out. Made a little avatar for myself. That's pretty cool. I didn't know that was a feature. But yeah. I could start off with like my dailies. You know how like VTubers do their dailies, is always like some form of Wordle and whatnot, but you know, I thought I'd do different kind of dailies where perhaps I learn a bit of a language. Perhaps I could fucking catch up on my music recordings. Maybe I could play a bit of War Thunder instead of dedicating whole stream to it. You know, I believe the term is micro streaming or something like that. I don't know, I'm talking a lot of shite to be honest. And yeah, no, I had fun. I also had fun like doing like Duolingo whilst watching a YouTube video, hence why there was that 8 months in Taliban prison video, which is quite lengthy because it'll give me something to draw over. But yeah, in the meantime, since I have Duolingo up, I might as well catch up on my languages. I don't know if you could see everything though. I believe there's a cropping thing going on, but do I want to get rid of the crop though? Hold on. Let me see. Let's see if I can fix this. So I do this. Hopefully I don't dox myself. I always say that in every stream. That's almost never happened. Right side. How wide is Duolingo? I'm gonna say it's that wide. Maybe a bit wider. Yeah, that looks alright. Cool. Yeah. Did I lock it? Oh, I fucking locked it. Fuck. And then I'll put this on. Yeah! Right. Duolingo. Speaking of Duolingo. Oh, there was another thing that I also want to throw up as well. But I will worry about that later. But no. Since I have Duolingo up, I thought I'd catch up on my languages. But there's so many languages I want to learn, right? This isn't even all of them. So I wanted to learn Chinese because I had to learn that in kindergarten. And I was actually pretty good at it. But then, almost 20 years ago, I moved to Scotland and then never used it since. Which is a shame, because they always said like, oh, DW, you should learn Mandarin instead of German, you know? Even though that's the language that you wanted to learn. Oh, because, you know, you learned it in kindergarten, why not, like, you know, expand on it a bit more? It's like, no, I wanted to learn German. It's like, no, you see, your mom is, like, partially Chinese, you should, like, learn Mandarin, even though like she's never spoken it or anything like that. I was like, no, I want to learn German. It's like, and then my parents were like, no, you have no choice. You have to learn Mandarin because we said so. Don't know how much that's affected me though, but alright. Well, when it comes to like, I know like basic Chinese, grammar is like super easy. It's like super basic English grammar wise. And there was French. I was pretty good at French. So, you know, at some point in high school, we had to learn like Spanish or German, but no, it was mostly French. So in year 5, that's when you started learning French in my school. So we did like the English system at the school that I attended. Okay, how do I say this? I attended several schools over the years, but most of my education came from like the English GCSE system, that sort of thing, and then. In Scotland, that's a different story because they use a different system there as well. And then I attended like an American style sort of school when I lived in the Middle East for a while. And yeah, those were like the 4 main, you know, places of my educational background, you know, stems from, I guess. Yeah, no, I don't think I attended schools anywhere else. Right. But yeah, French. I liked French. I liked learning French. But yeah, I haven't used it since, you know, dropping out of high school. Then there's Indonesian because I'm half Indonesian and I might as well learn how to speak my own fucking language, I guess. And then there's Japanese because, of course, why not learn Japanese? But there was also German. I wanted to learn German. That was the one that I wanted to learn. Any other languages that I wanted to learn? Not really. Dutch. Dutch is a very cute language. I like Dutch. Swedish. Swedish is pretty cool too. Yeah, like Swedish. No. Okay, I don't know if this is like. One thing I noticed that I was looking at job postings in Swedish because, you know, I have a master's degree and I'm kind of like looking for work in my field, which is very scientific focused, because I have a master's of science now, apparently, somehow. But no, I was like reading through like job applications in Sweden and I noticed like I could recognize what these words mean, even though I've never spoken it or anything like that. And it does make sense because they probably like use a very like archaic version of an English word. I don't know. I don't have any like immediate examples I could provide. I mean, I could look at, you know, job postings from Sweden, but that involves me looking at job postings when I don't have to. I have a job already, thank you, and I barely even started it. But no. Finnish, I don't know. Finnish kind of scares me, but it's also funny. It's a fun sounding language, but it also scares me. Danish, that's kind of similar. Scottish Gaelic. Klingon, I don't know why people bother with that. Intermediate English. Oh, I got math as well. And music, I don't know what that is. Esperanto, that's like fucking Reddit language. What else is there? Czech. I kind of want to learn Czech as well. Hawaiian. Got Hungarian as well. Yeah, anyway. I'm gonna pick a language and brush up on it. Ooh, but which one though? Oh, I'm still a beginner. I would consider myself a beginner at like Mandarin Chinese because it's been so long. Fangzi. So you could say the same thing in Mandarin in many different ways and they would all mean the same thing. Fa. So when you see that sort of A, it's like a rising tone. Fangzi. Ooh. Jianbao. Shuzhi.
房子
Yeah. I believe that's what it is. So like the correct meaning. House. 房子.
房子
房子.
公寓
公寓. Oh. I think it's a kitchen. Ooh, the apartment. 公寓.
公寓
公寓. Oh shit.
游泳喜欢
Oh, it's one of these two.
游泳打吃
So this is
我
and this is
你
no yours. 你
的公寓你
I something your apartment.
的游泳
I think it's this. What the hell was that?
你的房子很新，
Need a 房子. Oh,
房
hold
子
on. So Nita is like your. But what's 房子? I don't know
房子
this one. 房子. Your house is very. 近, but what's 近? I think it's like new because.
新
Oh, because like in Nihongo, a lot of the vocabulary comes from like old pronunciations of Chinese. So xin would be shin. That's my
Xin?
reasoning. That is my reasoning. I don't know if it's true or not, but that is my reasoning, and I think it's quite sound reasoning.
王明，你的公寓很新。
Oh fuck. Oh, he's just saying thank you. So What's your name?
王宁
Yeah, your house is very new or something
公寓
like that.
新
Yeah, and then you just say 谢谢.
你们的洗手间很新。
Oh fuck. So Neiman is like you all of you, or y'all. What is this scene?
洗手间
Your
大，
your bathroom is
洗手间
洗手间. Okay, is very new. Is very new. Hell yeah.
你的房子很大，
很大, that means your the fang. I know it means your house is very big. Your house is big, but hun is like
很大，
hunda because the hun part
很大。
is like a qualifier. It means like kinda accentuates it. It's like how in French you have degrees of something. So this is like your house is very big. But here
我
we
的
go.
洗手
Oh
间
god,
很
imagine if I
大，
was wrong there. I would have fucking embarrassed myself.
我的洗手间很大，
So where is it?
我
Wall.
的我的洗手间很大，很大，
My bathroom is big. 洗手间. I don't know. No, I'm not really saying it correctly. 洗手间. My bathroom is big. Good to know. Oh fuck. I need to match these. So
4
definitely know that one. 历史 was 房子. 今天. I think 今天 is today.
今天
Oh yes. 房子's house.
房子
Okay, 游泳 is swimming.
游泳
And history is 历史.
我们的公寓很大，
我们的公寓很大.
很大，
Our apartment is big. So the men part is like plural, I guess. Alright.
书
Sure. Oh fuck, what was that? That's a word that like tapped right into like a very deep memory of mine. I think it's this. Yes! Oh my god, it really did pay off. So, you're
Me.
something... Oh, okay.
洗手间，
洗手间. Hell yeah.
你的公寓很大，
谢谢. Thank you. It is a big house.
数学
No.
很大的，火车
No, that's like that means fire. But I don't know what that second one is. It can't be that.
咖啡，
Ooh, it could be a cafe.
我们的咖啡，
你的洗手间很大，
Okay. They're just repeating themselves at this point, so your bathroom is big. I don't know why you need to say that, but
你们的房子很大，
but what's 房子? Ooh, your 房子 is 很大. What's 房子? I hope.
房子
Okay. Ah. Let's review the exercises you missed. Okay.
公寓
公寓. Ooh, what was it again? It was appartement. Uh,
打，游泳，
what did I do wrong? What is it actually? It's this thing. What the hell was that one?
我们的房子很大，
喜欢
我喜欢
你，
What's 喜欢 again? I think that's house. Oh well. Oh, that's my Mandarin Chinese out the way. Oh, imagine if this docks me. I'm unstoppable. No, don't sign me up to this, please. I don't need these streaks. I just want to do this casually. It's too much pressure, right? No. No, 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 no. I'm gonna review my lesson. I don't want to equip it. I just want to go to the menu. There we go. Crisis averted. Right, let's brush up on my French. Oh, putain!
Les écoles.
The school.
Les universités.
The universities.
Léser. Léser. Laisser. Leser. L'aise. Léser.
Definitely sounds the same.
Léser. Léser. Eau. Ou.
Oh.
Eau.
Oh. Oh.
La gare est petite.
There's something... I think the station is small. The station is small. Oh, is that
Gare.
correct? Yes! Ooh, but it could be very pedantic. They, instead of the station, they mean the train station is small. Oh my god, I was right. I read their minds.
La banque est grande.
The bank is big.
Maison.
La maison est très grande.
La voiture est grande.
What voiture?
Voiture.
Oh, I wonder if this picks it up. La voiture est grande. Ah, shit. Allow it this time. La voiture est grande. Good
Les
enough.
filles sont petites.
The girls are small. Ooh.
Table.
The tables at the restaurant are small. Yes.
Les toilettes sont petites.
Les
Les
toilettes
toilettes
sont
sont
petites.
petites.
Les pizzas sont grandes.
The pizzas are big. Yeah, a lot of things are big in France apparently.
Les écoles à New York sont grandes.
Our schools in New York,
Sont.
are they big essentially? No, hold on. No, school of my brother is small. I am.
École.
I don't know. None of these answers. I don't know if I'm understanding that sentence correctly or not, but none of these answers, none of these options make sense to me.
À.
Yeah.
New. Les. École.
Your
New.
schools.
À. York. Sont. Grandes.
Huh?
Sont.
Huh?
Les tables sont grandes. Les
Les
tables
tables
sont
sont grandes.
grandes.
Alright. Oh no, they're gonna make it harder for me. What am I gonna do? Oh no, the university.
Les universités.
Oh my god.
Les
Les
écoles sont grandes.
Les
It's just me saying things are big.
universités sont grandes.
Ooh la la. Ooh la la. Oh my god, I apparently did a previous lesson. Okay. No thank you. Alright, that's my French out the way. Let's try Indonesian. I don't know how much I remember, but it's not a very hard language.
Kamu minum susu.
Kamu minum susu. Minum, that means I drink milk.
Saya minum susu, kamu minum air.
Oh, I drink milk, alright. I drink milk. You drink water.
Kamu makan itu.
Itu. So what are you eating? Or you eat that apparently. Itu. Jeruk itu.
Kamu minum itu.
Itu. That just means that. Where is it?
Saya suka.
Oh yeah, I suka the susu.
Susu. Saya punya jeruk.
Oh, please say that again. Sorry,
Saya punya jeruk.
I was being very immature. Punya. Saya punya jeruk.
Saya suka susu.
Ooh. Suka. Where is it? I like milk. There we go. I was looking for that. I drink milk, you drink water. Where is it?
Saya minum.
Susu.
Susu.
Kamu
Minum. Air.
air.
Kamu memiliki sebuah apel. I think that's the most Indonesian sentence I've ever uttered. You drink water. I eat an apple. How dare you? I do not drink water. I drink milk. How do I say this?
Kamu
minum
air.
Saya makan apel. Oh right. Oh fuck. Punya. That's how you say it. Punya. I knew that. To have something. Punya. Great work. Let's make this a bit harder. No, I'm too good. I can't believe this. I was good at something and they punished me even more. Kamu minum air. Air. How do I say the? Okay. Itu. Apel. What? Oh, I got the words mixed up. Wait, don't go. You'll lose your progress if you quit now. Alright, I'll keep learning. No, thank you. Hello? Oh, no. I'm soft locked. Ah. Fine, I'll try 2 weeks for free. Oh, no, thank you. Oh, I'm getting fucking cucked out of my Indonesian lesson. Can't believe this. Oh, I hope it remembers my place. No, thank you. Please, I want to learn Indonesian.
Kamu makan itu.
Oh my god, I fucked up. You eat that.
Saya mau jeruk. Saya makan jeruk.
Okay, saya mau jeruk. Saya makan jeruk. I want an orange. I eat an orange.
Saya suka apel.
I like apples. Oh my god, it's turned into a speed run.
Saya mau jeruk. Saya mau jeruk.
I want an orange. Yes. Red and white. Oh fuck. Merah dan putih. Yes.
Merah dan hitam.
Hitam. So red and black. Yes, I was right. Itu kucing. Itu kucing. No. Almost made that same mistake. Kucing itu. Kucing.
Saya suka apel, jeruk.
Apel, jeruk.
Kucing itu hitam dan putih.
Ah, fuck. Kucing itu hitam dan putih.
Kucing itu hitam dan putih.
Oh my god, on the first shot. on the first go.
Saya punya jeruk.
Punya.
Merah dan putih.
Sorry?
Merah dan putih.
Jeruk. Jeruk. Saya suka merah. Oh. Kucing itu how do I say is? Sedang. Hitam. Oh, I didn't even need to say that. Saya punya jeruk. Saya mau jeruk. Saya mau. No. Saya makan jeruk. You don't even need to say an. Let's review the exercise you missed. Kucing hitam. Kucing itu hitam. Ugh. There we go. My god. Are you a spy? Completed 7 listening challenges in this session. No, lesson. Well, I definitely fucked up on the reading part. Oh boy, I earned an XP boost. Oh my god, I can't believe they're gamifying my learning experience. Oh boy. You gained another heart. Okay, cool.
Get more with Super Duolingo.
No! I don't want it! Get the fuck away from me! Right, that's Indonesian underway, and now some Nihongo, as they would say. That's how you say Japanese in Japanese.
Sensei.
Oh, no.
Sensei.
City. I should probably read what that says. Toshi.
東京は大きい都市です。
Oh, I actually had like a Japanese guest at my work today, and you know, sure, I could have like had like a full conversation in Japanese, but no, that's a bit too optimistic. But no, she asked me like some basic questions, like, oh, you know, she asked for the keys, and I handed the keys, and I go dozo, and then she laughed, you know, which was pretty cool. Apparently, I'm funny, and then later on she returned, and then she goes like, oh, can I check out at 5 a.m. But she says it in like Nihongo mostly, or, you know, imperfect English. And then, you know, after some confusion and ironing a few things out, I go, yeah, daijobu. And that was pretty cool. I felt pretty cool then. Well, no, it was a fun little anecdote, I guess. It, you know, it made my workday interesting, I guess. Right. Tokyo is big. No, it is a big city. Is a big city. Tokyo is a big city. Onegai shimasu.
日本はどうですか?
How's Japan? Desu ka?
田中さん、ニューヨークはどうですか?
Tanaka-san.
さん、
ニューヨークはどうですか? Mr. Tanaka, how's New York?
東京はどうですか?
How's Tokyo? どうですか?
トロントはどうですか?
Ew, Toronto. How's Toronto?
京都は賑やかですか?
Kyoto is... Why is that in capital? Oh, is Kyoto. I think Yaka would be like lively, I imagine.
賑やか.
Ooh, yes. Is Kyoto lively? Oh my god, I was so correct. Nigiyaka.
にぎやか。
トロントに住んでいますか?
So, do you live in Toronto? Do you live in Toronto?
出身はどこですか?
出身 What's Shishin again? I think it's just like, where are you from?
出身
Hometown. Oh, I see.
トロント出身ですか？
So, are you from Toronto? Toronto
トロ
出
出身
身desu ka?
か
Passport's
パス
easy.
ポート
Nigiyaka, that would be lively.
にぎやか
Kaban.
カバン
I learned that from from Kimono Friends. Kippu.
空港
What? What? I can't believe this. I need to do this again. No, thank you. What is this deal with hearts and all that? Can someone tell me about this? You need hearts to start new lessons. Next heart in 5 hours. I can't believe this. They are swindling me out of an education. I can't believe this. This is awful. What else can we do? Well, I'm done with Duolingo. I could take that off my massive list. Ooh, I know. I can unwind by playing some War Thunder and work myself up even more. Yeah, let's do this. Do. Oh my god, I'm doing my dailies. I'm doing my dailies. That's all I'm doing. I'm not playing War Thunder. I'm just doing my dailies. I'm playing it in a non-committed manner. Right? There we go, it's launching. It's all good. All good in the hood, as they say. Ooh, I also have work tomorrow, so I cannot stream for that long, so yeah, we'll see. We'll see how it goes. Oh yeah, by the way, did you know that I have opened up a Discord server, by the way? I meant to say that last stream, but it kind of slipped my mind, but who was listening, to be honest? But let me see. Let me find a sick link. There we go. I'm about to shell myself. It's not something that I typically do. Where is it? Where is it? In my about, and then I do this, and then I copy the link address, and then I go onto here, and then I do this. And yeah, feel free to drop by. I may or may not ban you, but there it is. Let me know if the link works. Oh god, I wonder what horrors I will be facing today. In this fucking godforsaken game. Like, I might as well be tied up in the chair, having my ball smashed with a hammer or something. That's exactly how much joy this game gives me. Alright, that's not so bad. Oh boy, oh boy. How am I gonna cheat myself this time? Ooh, I could invest in my elevation. Changes marked with hearts were made possible thanks to player reports. Oh, that's so sweet. But either way... What loadout should I go with? Please, these Germans. Goes Brits. Ooh, I'm feeling kind of weebish today, to be honest. I can't help it. It's in my nature. Right, I'm gonna turn this off. I need to be like fully focused on this. I need to be like super invested. I need to concentrate. Sorry, I was like working out strategy in my head. Not that it's much of a strategy, but strategy nonetheless. It's better than nothing. Right, let's see if I can do this. Oh, I hope it all works out. I hope I don't make like an absolute embarrassment of myself. Ooh. Like, this tank should not be at this ranking. But it's still useful though, it's got a good gun. Well, a decent gun, I guess. I have no real complaints about it though. God, see, trees in this game, they're my like absolute fucking worst enemy. Like, I could line up a shot, and there would always be a fucking tree in the way. It would be the most perfect shot as well. And it just breaks my heart. No tech assist for you. Oh shit. Why did you stop? What are you doing? Oh, for fuck's sake. What are you doing? You utter freak. Can't believe this. Someone is over there. Someone's around the corner as well. Ooh, someone's over there as well. I don't have a clear target. Ooh, this is quite a pickle I'm finding myself in. Yeah, where was that? No fucking way. Oh, of course.
Recon reports enemy spotted.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Enemy spotted.
I could take this one. I like this one. I like this vehicle. I like taking out like dinky vehicles. I like, I don't know, it's like chibi proportions and I kinda like that.
Recon reports enemy spotted.
God. Ooh, that was so spicy, that was so close. He's over in that horizon somewhere. Ooh, where the fuck was that?
Recon reports enemy spotted.
Oh, this is so shit. Where are they shooting me from?
Recon reports enemy spotted. Recon reports enemy spotted.
I'm just trying to find the person who shot me. I could be hit from anywhere.
Recon reports enemy spotted.
This is so dog shit.
Recon reports enemy spotted. Enemy forces have captured a zone.
I wonder. Yeah, I can't spot behind houses, unfortunately. Well, I could have done this, actually. Oh, there's a guy over there. There's a guy over there. Oh my god. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Get over there. Fucking shoot him. Holy crap. It wasn't that hard. Goodness gracious. We need to reclaim this. Let's approach this from a different angle.
230. Height 4,000 meters.
No.
Sorry.
Ooh, need to switch. Ooh.
Keep it up, and victory will be ours. 相談と送電完了.
Alright, I'm gonna hold for a moment.
100. Height 400 meters.
Right.
了解。前進します。
Let's go. How are we doing? Oh, they're still lurking about.
Allied forces have captured a zone. Attention to the designated grid square.
How about no? How about shut the hell up? Where are you? Oh, this is so sketchy. This is so fucking sketchy. Oh. Oh, was it from here? Oh. I'm in peril. Where the fuck was that? Ah, this is the... how do I say it? Equivocal, for lack of a better word, War Thunder experience. The quintessential War Thunder experience. God, that was like having my balls tortured. Jeez. Let's try this again. Will I have better luck this time? Like, these are fun vehicles, but I've just been having bad sessions lately. Especially last stream. Oof, that was a fucking spectacle. Ooh, I should try this. Right. Okay. Oh please, oh please, oh please, oh please. So this thing could take off at like very low speeds. What's that? 78 miles per hour. That is so wild. I know there's like places with like even lower stall speeds, which is pretty cool. We're coming from that direction. They're taking off from that direction. Ugh. But then again, how smart of a team can I expect at this battle rating or whatever it is, whatever sort of metric this game uses? I never figured out the whole rating system in this. I just want to fly planes and drive tanks. Maybe fire a gun or two. And that's it, that's all I ask. Oh my god, that's a city. That's a city down there. I thought those were some geological formations. Let's see. Let's go in this direction. Ooh. Let's try and get above the clouds. Still have a way to go. So, how was your day? What's your favorite War Thunder vehicle? Do you like air battles or land battles? God, nobody plays naval mode. I think I've only touched that game mode like not even 10 times. Are they... What are they saying? Oh, okay. Something I don't really care about. God, imagine if just like they started an argument in chat right now. That'd be a bit awkward. And we'll all just be like witnessing this, and we can't really do anything about it. Do. Still nothing yet. Where could they be? Another bad habit of mine is always peeking at maps when in like games like these. But I did spot someone over there. Do. Oh my god, I think I'm fucking screwed. Ooh. My homies have my back. At least I hope they have my back. Ooh. Ooh. That is quite the formation. I would not go into that alone. Oh, they're everywhere. Oh fuck. Oh my god, I got fucking distracted. I can't believe this. Yeah, I meant to give him that, to be honest. I was feeling quite generous today. Damn. That was entirely my fault. Well, that's a good way to pad out the stream, I guess. Alright. Do. Okay. Oh god, I hope this goes way better. A6M2. That's a 0. Yeah, I'm just trying to anticipate where they might be coming from. I'm kind of impatient. I might just go like head on. What the fuck? I don't know if you can see this. Yeah, the text behind me, they're team killing each other. Oh my god.
Well done. Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. Nice view at least. Yeah, it's gonna be like another 5 minutes of this and then I get shot down again, isn't it? Oh, imagine if it was. I definitely see someone. Do 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 skilly bop do. I can continue climbing. I can keep climbing. I have a much lower stall speed than that. Yeah, good enough. Oh, I thought I heard something. Oh. I'm so sorry. Not really. Oh my god.
Oh, excellent! Awesome!
Awesome. Go team. It's a lovely view at least. I kinda like this view. I know it's all grey and gloomy, but I think it has a charm of its own. We have 2 bombers up there. And they're so high up as well. Which is kinda fucked. Kinda fucked up and perverse, if you ask me. There's also that guy. You can just barely see him. Yeah, fuck climbing all the way up there. Oh fuck, there's another guy. Alright, I'm gonna have to commit. Ooh. That's not gonna hit him. He's not gonna turn around, is he? Ah, you bastard! Oh, I can't believe this. This is so shit. You know, maybe I'm not supposed to be flying today. This isn't flying day today. I'll do one more before I rage quit. Fucking rip in peace. And I barely did anything as well. I'll see. I'll try another vehicle. I'm doing micro streaming where I play this game for like 10 minutes and then I rage quit. What should I take out? Maybe something fast-paced? Ooh, if I want something fast-paced, I'll take something else. I'll take this thing. It's based off a German design. And the thing about this is that it's also a rocket. It's like, it doesn't use a jet engine, it's like a literal rocket that uses solid fuel. And it's very good at gliding as well. Right. I'm not gonna say I'm an expert at this game, right? It's just that I spent way too much time on it. Ooh, I should adjust this. Let's try 500. Look at this dinky little plane. Look how dinky it is. Let's go. Let's see, what is this map even? Vietnam. So yeah, now that I've taken off, I just need to sit back and just wait. I don't know, I might write, I don't know, do some philosophy whilst I'm waiting. I might ponder on the answers of the universe, that sort of thing. Did the wheels just fall off? Yeah, it uses like a dolly system because it's to save weight. This thing uses a sort of, how do you say it, a sled instead. So yeah, there were wheels that fell off, but they were temporary wheels. These planes were built with the idea of being resource efficient and maybe fast production times, because you can see it's not, you can see from the x-ray it's not very complex. Like, it's mostly fuel tanks. Yeah, it's not a complicated design. It's very stripped down. How will it land? Oh, you'll see. Well, normally, like, it's like a retracting sled, as you can see here. Like, the gear's down. It kind of does that. Can't have it out or else it'll rip off. But I don't do that. I don't even bother with that. I just land very carefully on like a knife edge, essentially. But I think that kind of makes it a bit more exciting. I think it also like tests your skills as a pilot. Not that it takes much skill to play this game though, to be fair.
We are losing.
Oh shit. And this thing also has like 5 minutes of fuel. Because this plane was not designed to go long distances. It's meant to fly up to bombers, then take them out, and then glide back down. Ooh. That guy is too far. I cannot intercept him. But these guys are. They're close enough. Let's go for this guy. I have 1.5 minutes of fuel. But I've been getting at least 1 kill each time I fly this out. But I don't know, I kinda hope I maintain that this round. Because every time I say something, I jinx myself. Ooh. They're completely ignoring me. Let's see. Alright, I need to zip out. I can't waste time in a dogfight. Oof, oof, oof. This is me trying to evade someone. I know he's around me. Like, I can hear him. Ooh, what a turn. What a fucking turn. Ooh. Ugh. In VR, it's very different. Fuck. Right. I'm not very optimistic, but I'm gonna nurse this. Ooh. I was hoping he would overshoot me. Yeah, out of fuel. I'm not having good runs today. Or yesterday. But it's not every day that I stream War Thunder. I think this is like the 3rd time I've ever streamed War Thunder in the 3 years I've been streaming. Hopefully I'll have better luck. One more, just one more. One more, please. Just one good round, please. I don't want to be here all night. Because I've got work tomorrow. But it's alright, I have a late start, so it's not a big deal. But yeah. War Thunder. I spent too much time on this game. Way too much. I'm actually kind of ashamed of it. But I think everyone has one of those games. For some people it's like League of Legends. For some it's Valorant. For some it's Halo, even. I mean, I enjoyed Halo, especially when I'm playing it with friends. I always hear about classic like leaks of this game. Yeah, I've heard about those as well, and but the times I've looked into it, it doesn't seem that big of a deal because from what I understand, those documents that were supposedly leaked can be bought online, from what I understand. But just the idea alone that it's, you know, I can't say that for every leak. I can't say that for every leak, but for those legitimate leaks, it would be pretty funny. I guess that's the least I could say about that. But those mostly happen on like the forums and whatnot, and I never touch the forums. I do miss forums though. Yeah, I wasn't even like, how do I say this? In the early days of the internet, I didn't really do the whole 4chan thing that much, to be honest, and I found it completely by accident. I was mostly shitposting on like other forums, like not quite something awful, but something awful adjacent. But I don't know. I'll probably tell the name another time though. Oh, what did it want me to pay attention to? I can't believe this. Oh, what now? Is that you calling? Is that you calling out? How about I call you out? I do appreciate a nice flyby. Oh yeah, these people think they're funny. We got some regular comedians here. Yep.
Attention to the designated grid square. Destroy hostile troops. Defend the D point. Attention to the map.
Yeah, this is me on autopilot right now.
Attack the D point. Attack the D point.
What are we even doing, lol? Most fun I've had in months. I'm so sorry to hear that.
Attention to the designated grid zone.
Oh, we have targets. We have targets. And I have a few minutes of fuel to spare. That's okay. Someone's trying to start something. Alright, let's try and swoop in gracefully on this IL-28 here. That's a Soviet bomber. In case you didn't know. Oh, what the fuck happened? Ooh. I'm on 1 minute of fuel and I've got nothing to lose. Ooh, but that's also an easier target. Ooh, but I'm also catching up to him. Ooh, I guess I'm committed. That guy's closing in on me though, and I'm having none of it. Ah! Right, I'm rage quitting. Fuck this. Fuck War Thunder. I will have a good session. I will have a good session one day on stream. I think it's because I'm having like, what's that thing? Spectator effect going on. Yes, definitely. It's definitely everyone else's fault but mine. Oh, yes, I could check on my itinerary as well. That's War Thunder checked off the list. Ooh, I'm also checking the time. It's almost 4 AM here. I could stay up for another hour or so. Yeah, I could do that. But yeah, let's check out what's going on in Ableton, because it's been a while since I fired it up. I told myself, it's been quite a few years, but I kind of want like to record another album again. Because, I don't know, it's 2025, and I think that's a good year to release, you know, an album, I guess. Life unexpectedly quit while you were working on the live set. Would you like to recover your work? No thank you. Right, let's see. How do I capture this again? And... This is me just trying to figure something out. Ableton. Is it window capture? I don't think it's a window capture. Is it game capture? Could it be that? Maybe? Ableton Live? Do you read me? There we go. Okay, cool. Off to a great start. And then I do this, and then I need to like load a plugin or something. Let me check something. Okay. Oops. And there's something I need to throw up. It's a plugin. Reaper. Is it? Where is it? Restream. There it is. Let's try this. Let me try a few more things. Because you are supposed to be hearing audio. I hear it on my end. But the thing with Ableton is that it's always very tricky to... You can't just like capture the audio as is, like you would with any other, you know, software like games or your browser, for example, or desktop audio. It's not like that. It's a bit weird. It's a bit funky. Yes, please. Open this. You're meant to receive. Enabled. Yes. And then this one. Maybe it's local broadcast. Let me try one more thing before I give up and put on some YouTube videos. No, that's not what I want. That's not what I want at all. Default enabled. Receive. Local broadcast. Audio channel 2. Yes. Yes. Receive. Enable this. That is so weird, but I'll worry about it another day. There's no point in me like fretting it, doing, you know, technical stuff right now, but yeah. Right. YouTube videos. I could do that next. Yeah. Oh, and we could also look at trains as well. That'd be pretty cool. I like trains. I was going through like a little train kick earlier. But let's see. Chrome, 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 chrome. There we go. I'll throw this up and do a little doodle, I guess. Get my drawing reps in. So this is Lord Miles. He's that guy who was in Afghanistan when it fell to the Taliban. He's a pretty funny guy. He was in prison for like 8 months, and then he got put in Taliban prison for another 15 days for unrelated reasons, from what I understand. He was caught for like... No, he was imprisoned under suspicion of being a spy, but just through his actions alone, you know, you could just see that he's just a whimsical guy. He's just doing his thing. He gets in so many shenanigans. He certainly does. I kind of envy him, to be honest. I wish my life was as exciting. Yeah.
In this video, I'm going to confess to you guys a full uncensored story.
Uncensored. I hope he says slurs in this, and it captures on my stream, and then I broadcast it onto Twitch to as many people as possible. Wouldn't that be funny?
Craziest story.
Right.
So crazy that the UK media went insane.
Cringe.
Hey everyone, it's Lord Miles here for Last Great British Explorer. So, I know you clicked on this video because of the insane title, but I promise you,
by 600.
it's not clickbait.
Okay.
You're going to want to hear this story right here. So, as you can see, despite 8 months in Taliban custody, I'm actually back in Afghanistan, and it's one hell of a story. So it all begins in February of 2023 when my 2 friends and I were having a goofy lads holiday trip to Afghanistan. For them, it was their first time, but for me, it was actually my 5th time in Afghanistan. So for anyone who's not familiar with my adventures, I've been to Afghanistan during the fall of Kabul by accident, and I became the biggest seller of Taliban drugs in the West. Then I've been shooting with the Taliban for a YouTube video, amongst some other business ventures and just general tourism. This adventure to Afghanistan, however, was something different.
Afghanistan doesn't sound like a bad place, all things considered.
I didn't have the right permits or the equipment to do that. I went to the potential mining site in Afghanistan with a...
Would you visit Afghanistan?
And that was a crime I committed. Shit happens, I admitted my mistake, and it happened basically, oopsie. But despite that, being a silly, goofy, fun-loving, whimsical fella, who's kind of retarded and probably autistic.
Probably, but, you know, aren't we all?
So, when I formally got detained, it was outside of a Western Union near Jalalabad.
Aren't we all?
I withdrew some money from the bank. Now, I don't know why they call the city Jalalabad. I call it Jalalagud because I like it, but anyway. Some men in uniform approached me with AKs, a PKM and a handgun, and I was put into handcuffs. All 3 of us were driven to the Kabul GDI headquarters for questioning.
That's actually pretty good, to be honest.
Like with American CIA or British MI6. After a night of a holding cell, we began the questioning, and the first test, they handed me an American M16 assault rifle. Next, the Taliban asked me to show them
M16 assault rifle? No way!
Of course, this was an initial test to see if I was a soldier or not. I'm not a soldier, so it turns out. And the weapons, I turned the safety of the weapon off, I pointed the barrel at the roof of my mouth, and click. Nothing.
Oh, you.
So I tried again, made a face of gosh darn it, with 8 Taliban watching, then pointed the gun of a Taliban commander, click, it wasn't loaded. I had no way to know if it wasn't loaded or not, but I reckon they wouldn't give a loaded weapon to a detainee. Regardless, they burst out laughing. It definitely broke the ice with the Taliban.
That is so silly.
Next, the Taliban commander brought out an RPG, specifically the rocket. He held it and pointed to the section of the rocket, saying, you see this part here? If you hit it high enough, it detonates the rocket. With a smile, he started slamming the rocket against the frame of a bunk bed in the room, with everyone going crazy with nervous laughter. The commander was sure we weren't soldiers at that point, but I think he just wanted to have some fun and tease us. After that, he asked how we're doing. I replied with, lovely hard day. And he asked, now intrigued, what I mean by that. And I say, well, last night, I didn't have my phone or laptop, I didn't have any work to do, so I just slept all night and chilled with my friends. I got free food served to me, so it was a holiday.
That's
now,
nice.
That wasn't the answer he expected. I imagine he expected everyone to be complaining all the time, so he was intrigued by this. So I called him the kind commander. The kind commander opened up saying that he's always stressed out about work and running the intelligence agency. I recommended he committed a crime so he can enjoy a holiday with me. which caused a little bit of laughter and a chuckle from him. The next line of questioning was about my background, why I was basically the biggest seller of Taliban merch in the West, and why. How did that happen? I don't even know myself.
Those mouse pads that he sold actually look pretty good, to be honest.
My friend and I discovered that a Russian
I might actually get one.
reported me as being a potential weapons dealer.
He doesn't sponsor me, by the way, but he should.
Buying up US weapons and that were left behind, and then quickly selling them to Ukraine.
Let's see.
That was quickly debunked. I'm not the Lord of War, I'm just Lord Miles. So we went back to the holding cell and discovered a new man had been placed there. Before, it was just Afghans who didn't speak English, some thieves, some scammers, etc.
Some real scallywags.
A 6'6", wide build American black man was standing there before us. We all asked him, hey man, what are you in here for? He then shouted at us, what the fuck, man? Why are you white people in here? Yo, fuck white people.
I need to be careful here.
I'm here from America, Mujahideen, to join the terrorists. Now, clearly this man was insane.
This guy, like, sounds like a character. What a character this guy is.
He started chimping it in and out, threatening to kill the Taliban guards because they weren't true Muslims like him.
No, why would he do that? That is just absurd.
Roaring, I'm ISIS, I'm Al-Qaeda, fuck white people. He rightfully got put in isolation because he was just straight up insane.
That is not cool.
So as the Taliban discovered I didn't have a permit for the gold mine, they transported my two friends and I to a guest house instead of a holding cell, giving us slightly nicer conditions. The house was fully furnished, fairly modern, spacious, and with a nice view. Over the next 10 days, questions happened from time to time, but we had 8 Taliban servants to serve us whatever food we asked for within reason. We read books, we exercised.
That's nice of them, getting whatever food you wanted.
So on day 13, my two friends were released back to England, with one friend really acting icy to me. When I found out my best friend told the Taliban that I might be a spy, which threw me under the bus trying to save his own skin. See,
What a
guys,
shithead, what the fuck?
Miles, I'm simply Lord Miles.
That is so
I'm not
fucked.
dead. I felt so bad that my best friend of 4 years screwed me over. I was really distraught, I've got to be honest.
I get
it. Wasn't
it.
a good feeling, man. I feel it hurt.
Understandable.
This led to 2 weeks of reasonably strong questioning. Miles, we know you're a spy. Just admit it, we'll let you go. Miles, we know you're a spy. If you admit it, we'll let you go. We just want to learn some techniques that they've taught you. Miles, we know you're a spy. If you let us know, you can get out within a year, but if you don't admit it, it may be here for a few years. Eventually they realised I'm not a spy, because in order to work in intelligence, you definitely require intelligence. And trust me, I'm clearly lacking upstairs. So after about a month of detention, I'm brought into a lovely tropical garden like the one we're in now, surrounded by trimmed hedges and roaming peacocks. After handing me a pizza and pouring me some tea, the kind commander basically says, okay Miles, we know you didn't have a permit for the gold mine. You did break a law, yes, but it's a small crime, which means a small problem. And you did it out of ignorance, not out of malice. So it's like maximum security prison versus minimum security prison. You aren't a spy, you aren't a soldier, you aren't a big criminal. He's made a small mistake. So from there, I was handing back my laptop very kindly for entertainment alongside the $1,000 I had from Western Union for spending money. I downloaded some movies, some books, and made a phone call to my government and my friends. So my government asked me, Miles,
why would you call your own government?
Do you have clean water? And are you fed daily? And I say to them, yeah, I've got sparkling and still water. I've got Pepsi,
nice.
I've got Coke, I've got tea, I've got coffee. You get 3 meals a day.
Holy shit.
Pizza and kebabs and ice cream.
What the fuck?
I was shocked at my good treatment, which was pretty funny to think.
He's eating way better than I did as a student.
I was generally treated very well by
what the
Taliban
fuck?
for 8 months. Trust me, I wouldn't be back in Afghanistan if I wasn't. Because I had some money on me too, I can give some to my Taliban servants and go, hey dude, can you fetch whatever I want from the market? They'd get all the movies on a USB stick. Of course I was allowed internet for security reasons, but they'd fetch me anything I wanted. I got Western snacks.
That's so dope.
Very light just stuck them around my room, and I also got an Xbox and a TV. It was a good setup basically. I was chilling. And slowly I got closer to the Taliban servants in the guest house. We would watch Breaking Bad together with Parsi and Pashto subtitles. So when I shaved my head, I was called Jesse for a week straight. So we watched Rambo 3.
I've never actually seen Breaking Bad,
which led them to soy face when we saw the Taliban on screen.
I should.
Titanic,
but every time somebody suggests something to me, it makes me less inclined to watch it. Because I'm my own man.
On Pancake Day, I explained to them this was a semi-religious holiday in England, so I cooked
it
pancakes
isn't.
for the entire house of the Taliban and other detainees. Other days we'll work out together.
It's just an excuse to have a good time.
I even had this one joke before going to the bathroom. which is called Tishnab, that the Americans dropped bombs on Afghanistan, Miles drops bombs on the toilet, which made everyone laugh. I threatened to turn the Taliban upside down and dip their heads in the toilet, and they would say that when I fall asleep, they'll delete all my moves from my laptop. I basically had banned the Taliban. At the end of the day, they're a bunch of fun-loving blokes. One day we had a water fight, another day we played volleyball, we even arm wrestle. Once I chased them around with one of their AKs, one time they chased me around with a PKM. You know, it's just typical holiday stuff in Afghanistan.
Hey guys, do
just
you want people
boys
on a
being
watch
boys.
list, maybe get anally probed at airports, scare away all the hoes? Well, I just have the thing for you.
Oh, I don't even need to
Do you
try,
remember
to
the
be
Taliban
honest.
hoodie from a previous video? Well, now I'm selling it. Locally made in the best country on earth. Goddamn US of A. And it even comes with a Taliban sticker. Aw, big shout out to the Taliban. Insane gym drip, 12 ounces and quality embroidery. Not your taste? Maybe wear a literal scan of my passport on your t-shirt to scare the TSA
Oh,
agents.
cool. I would wear
Maybe an
that.
authentic Taliban
I would wear that
headband
on the
for
date.
$20. All the links in the description. Thank you guys for supporting my work. Back to the video.
So, if you remember the American black man, the crazy one, he was also in the house, but he was in isolated area due to everyone's safety.
In the house?
He had books and everything, and I was able to talk to him. I would talk to him. It turns out he came to Afghanistan to marry a 5-year-old girl so he can get Afghan citizenship, and he was in Thai prison a few years back for soliciting sex from an 8-year-old girl. He also had delusions, believing he was Michael Jackson's long-lost son and was worth $100 million, but Joe Biden was personally plotting on his downfall.
Well.
Joe Biden apparently kidnapped him and stuck a chip in his brain at the end of his penis, sending messages to his brain through satellite images, attacking him. Apparently Kim Kardashian too would also do the same. He believed he was the
Why would
leader
Kim
of the terror
Kardashian do
cell,
that?
and whenever he made a post on Facebook demanding an attack, it would actually happen. He completely believed an attack on the Burj Khalifa was going to happen. I always responded when speaking to him like, yeah, so true, man. I would quickly walk away. Either he was the worst CIA agent in
You
the
really
world,
should
or he's
when
a
people
crazy
like
man. But I do help he
are
gets
being
what help he needs.
blowhards
Speaking of CIA, I actually met loads
and
of
just
CIA
praising
agents
themselves.
in the guest house. Some Afghans were hired by the CIA to gather
it's always funny to do
intelligence.
that.
So when I entered the guest house, I saw them. They would always straight up tell me who they were, what their mission was, and ask me if I had a contact with the outside world using my laptop. Again, staying away from those types. I'm not a spy, but those people generally were. And some of those men actually spent 6 months at a guest house, so they weren't put there just as a plot. So of course, because I was a small criminal, I was put in a different room from these people, because them being a spy, that was a big problem. But me, small problem. There was also a sweet old man who turned out to be a bomb maker for both ISIS and an informant for the CIA
Oh boy.
in the old government. So another man I met was actually Russian. He
Small
spoke
world, I
very
guess.
little English, but he would sleep for 16 hours a day. He would only wake up when food came, and he would either say yippee or mashallah. When I started showing him movies, he would ask if I had any fuck movies, and would complain that his wife with big tartars was still in Russia and he was here.
Oh
He
no.
illegally snuck into Afghanistan from Russia without a visa or a passport, basically. He was a funny bloke, but a bit weird, wasn't he? There was also an Iranian man who jumped the border into Afghanistan and dug up some graves in remote villages. He would basically steal the gold trinkets that people were buried with. And so he was he would get a surgeon to open up his stomach and then stick the gold inside so he could smuggle it back to Iran. So he was a grave robber. Fortunately, he got arrested. I don't
That's a lot
exactly,
of
I'm
trouble
not
just
exactly a fan
to-
of the guy. He was lovely, but when I found out about his crimes, not a big fan.
He needs a surgeon
Every
to
week or
hide all
so,
that.
I'll
That's fucked up.
meet up with the kind commander in the headquarters and have a picnic with him, discuss business and Afghanistan in general. I discuss my ideas for the nation, opening a gold mine and improving tourism, amongst other things. It got so good to the point where I actually had a pitch deck formed, a fancy PowerPoint document for business propositions basically, and I put it together on my laptop whilst in Taliban custody, and I presented it to the Taliban ministers of the government in the conference room. I had a laser pointer and everything. It was quite fun sitting in a conference room, presenting this idea and having these men take notes. Sometimes I would meet with Chinese businessmen who had gold mine in the northern regions of the northern provinces. I would call my friends whenever I wanted, and I would put together business propositions on the phone with my business friends. I also had picnics with the GDI. I really did enjoy myself in many ways. I really did outdo myself this time, and I've got to admit, guys, I'm rather proud of what I did. I kind of sat there thinking,
Yeah,
okay,
rightfully so.
this is one opportunity, and I'm going to take it by its horns. Once I only got ill, it turns out to be food poisoning. Turns out you shouldn't order sushi in a landlocked country.
Yeah,
it wasn't a
probably
great
not.
idea. Instantly rushed for doctors. Everything I got, I needed, basically. So I got all the necessities plus more. It was only meant to be a 6-month sentence, but it took 2 months to get the deportation paperwork between the British and the Taliban government. The British government did a wonderful job on my welfare checks, even though it was fine. So I must say thank you very much to the British Foreign Office on making that happen. After 8 months in Taliban custody,
Shout
I
out
was
to
called
the
into
British
another
Foreign
guest house and told
Office.
the next day I'll be sent home. There wasn't an exchange, there wasn't a back-end deal between governments. I was formally sentenced to 6 months in prison. I got released when the paperwork was done. Everyone was actually very sad to see me go, which was rather fun to see.
Aww.
I got showered with gifts from the Taliban, and they formally invited me back saying, hey, I know you made a mistake, but when you come back, we will get you every license you need. And you know what? I've been in Afghanistan now for a few days. They've given me anything. When I got back, I was formally invited back by the GDI and the wider Taliban government in England. I met with many ministers to talk about the gold mine business that I'm thinking about, and also the redevelopment fund I'm putting together with a few banker friends of mine. I'm making YouTube videos such as this for fun, and I'm staying in a Taliban guest house right now because it's cheaper than a hotel. I'll consider British ambassador to Afghanistan if the king asks nicely. The least narcissistic YouTuber, right? If you want to buy some Taliban merch from me, the link's in the description. I also want to say, screw the media too. We all know how bad Western newspapers are about lying and deceiving. See, I don't mind if journalists don't like me. I'm a fun-loving guy. You can have an opinion about me, that's fine.
Yeah, he's just a whimsical
But if you
guy
just
doing
make
his
straight up
thing.
Lies, that's being deceitful. I do not appreciate that. It's happened so many times. So before I got back to England, I hit up some journalists who had screwed me over in the past, and I told them, hey bro, you're my top guy. I love your stories. I love what you wrote about me. Hey, I'm going to be landing in Birmingham Airport, which is a place I hate. But in fact, I was actually arriving in Gatwick Airport in London, over 150 miles away. I kept them there for 8 hours, telling them that I'm coming out any minute, but instead I was actually wasting their time chilling at home at this point, because screw that people. The best thing we could do in the world is actually screw over journalists. Listen guys, I've been to Afghanistan 6 times, and everywhere else in the world. I've been the first tourist to survive Snake Island in Brazil.
Have you screwed over journalists today?
Ukraine,
Let us
I've been
know.
across South Sudan. I've even been to London and survived. If I experienced something bad in Afghanistan in my 8 months in the country, I would have told you guys, because to be honest, it would make a more entertaining story and it would get more clicks. But I also wouldn't be back for business if I came across something bad. I'm telling you the truth because I've got to be honest, I'm a real motherfucker, and these people here are my tally bros, not my tally foes. I generally had a good experience.
How are you?
Oh, I'm very good, thank you. I'm very good because I'm in Afghanistan. It's a beautiful nation.
They said we're responsible for security. We're welcoming the other people to come to Afghanistan, and we are happy. And we make sure you're security and anything we can do for you guys.
Oh, Tashikul Manana guys. Very good. Thank you so much.
Have you got any questions for them?
Of course. So where are you guys from? Are you from Jalalabad, Kabul, Kandahar?
They are from Kabul.
Kandahar, can't believe it.
Oh, Balman, very nice area. It has very good fruit, doesn't it? As long as it's not from Kandahar, I'm very happy.
They're talking gay way. Why? What happened with Kandahar?
Kandahar jokes.
No, I joke. Mushkin nicht.
In your country, people like or love beautiful skin and bodies?
They do sometimes, but it depends. Religiously, we like the woman, of course. We get married for a woman, and we like the lighter skin too. But sometimes men find it very fashionable to be slightly darker skin, to have a tan, slightly brown. Women like the man with a brown skin in England.
So, do you think to change your religion? Just he's asking.
Oh no, I'm very strong Catholic. I'm very strong Christian. I'll remain that way till I die.
Yeah.
Oh, what has he said? Do I ask?
No,
What did he say?
No problems.
He's saying, make sure.
Of course, yes.
Buy some gifts for him.
Yes.
And make him happy.
Of course.
And then talking about the religion and like, for example, make sure that he's happy. And
yeah. It turns out, dude, as well, I've had a little bit of wardrobe malfunction right here, so I'll do my zip up a little bit later. I think my clothes are damaged a little bit. But today, we'll buy some local jammies. And one thing I also want to do as well, my friend, I like the Taliban a lot. I want to say for you, my friend, gift, please. Please, my friend. Please, I can do.
he will.
Oh, no,
he's not. He's saying I love to give. Hi, he's also maybe something.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
Oh, beautiful.
Aww.
This is for perfume, yes?
Yeah, it's a kind of perfume. He said I also love to give you a gift.
Banana.
That's so sweet.
Okay. He said
I'm gonna
one
save
of my
this.
friends
Wait,
died during the fighting, and still I kept his perfume, and I will use this a little bit for you.
Oh, okay. Whew. And this is a great honor. Your friend will live on in your memory, and he sacrificed himself for the country, which is very good to see.
Thank you so much.
Good man. Thank you, my friend. Thank you very much, Manana. Good man.
Hey guys, can you take a picture?
Yeah, of course. Let's take a photo. It's Now that looks good. Banana. I must also talk about my friend Munir here. I ran into him in the guest house and he brought me some pizzas. He speaks fluent English and I've visited him before. We hit it off as mates and he's recently founded a tourism business in Afghanistan. So if you want to visit Tora Bora or the Khan Corridor or just Kabul or just want to go shoot with the Taliban, anything that you want to make happen to Munir,
yeah, sounds like a good time if you ask me.
The link for his website is in the description.
I'll have to grow out my facial hair though, just in case.
Munir, thank you for coming, and I hope your tourism business shoots off.
Thank you, Omar. I'm nice to have you back here in Afghanistan, and also I can express how happy I am that you are here. So you know, the first time when I met Mile, because I've been for a long time with Western, I work with them, so I knew they will ask me for pizza with maybe French fries. So that's why I asked Mile, what do you need to have right now? He said, I need a book. And I need to maybe pizza, so that's why I provide him pizza and I bought him a boat, because actually my friend was arrested by the GDA as well. I went to meet him and accidentally I saw him.
Yes.
But for me he wasn't look like a jailer. I said, oh, you're comfortable? He said, yeah, for a small problem, small punishment for me. So he's the guy. I'm happy for him back to, and also I invite some other people come to Afghanistan through my company. I have lots of good facility for you guys, and I will make
I feel
sure
like my
that
posture's
I will
fucked
take you to
up.
the right places to enjoy,
Especially
Afghanistan
lately.
and to every provinces. I have a facility. For example, I have a logistic facility as well, vehicles, food, hotel, or maybe a place whenever you want to go to a mountain, I can provide you
I also kind of want to do another magazine reading stream at some point. But, well, there's no buts about it. I want to do more. It's just that reading through those magazines kind of tires me out. And it does a number on my throat. And I'm a bit delicate like that. So I'll try and space them out more. I'll try to space them out as I said during those streams.
Because it's one of the most interesting places in the world to me. There isn't a place I
never said that, to be honest. I never said that during the streams, but I said that reading through those magazines would be like a good opportunity to like make more episodes, you know, be more, have something to work with, really.
Silly little people in the group chat, and if you'd like to donate monthly to support my suicidal adventures, links in the description. Live, love, laugh, my fellow adventurers. Thanks
Live,
for watching.
laugh,
Like and
and love.
follow me
You
on
said it, Lord
socials.
Miles.
It took 8 months to make this video.
Live, laugh, and love. Right, let's put something else on.
You know what this means, Launceston? You're next. Come see my UFO show. Also,
I haven't watched this video. I don't know what to expect.
Howdy, sailors. This is Worst Gay Clubs in Australia. And why is it? Because we recommended the idea. And also because we found this hat in a $2 shop and it was on special because it's no longer Pride Month.
Yeah, fair enough.
We're doing it. And we are going nationwide.
Good on ya.
Because if we started to focus on one specific gay club, well, we're pretty sure that's a hate crime, isn't it?
I have Australian guests at the hotel I'm working at. They've been nice. I've been nice to them as well. They're very friendly.
Yeah, so we got some Google reviews. There was a lot of customers that didn't seem to be very happy with their local gay club. I'm assuming that a lot of them are that standard I'm a straight man, I just went in to check it out, that are trying to reaffirm to themselves that, oh no, I was in there because I wanted to be here, that's all. But let's find out together. Went here with my close friend. See, already in the first 5 words, your close friend. Who was it? Chris Pine? And the bouncer and staff were extremely passive-aggressive. Yeah, because you're walking into a gay club. Of course they're going to be... That's what they're known for. What, would you prefer a heterosexual bouncer and him to just punch you in the head? I would much rather, if my experience going clubbing was just a guy out the front... Not in those heels, honey. Oh, and just to clarify before I get cancelled, I'm saying the bouncers are supposed to be passive-aggressive, all right? And gays. So what do you expect from gay bouncers? Asking us why we're at a gay bar. Yeah, well, I'm wondering too, mate. And saying we shouldn't be somewhere we don't belong even though we're both queer. Well, you could have said that in the first sentence. But still, that is honestly what I expect when I go to a gay bar. Not that I know from experience. If you're not an old white gay man, don't even bother going because apparently you're not the patrons they want. Apparently that's the only patrons they want, hey? Stephen Fry. Who wouldn't? And of course, Alan Jones. I don't come here often because I live out of town, but the podgy boy with the blonde hair. See, this is what I'm saying. Like the second one that we've done, and already so passive aggressive. But that podgy boy with the blonde hair working behind the car tonight. See, he could mean bar, but he could also mean car. Is a common see you next Tuesday. Oh, that was nice. They bleeped it for us. I ordered a JD and Coke. Pretty standard after the Malibu pineapple and Elise I ordered earlier. Such gay drinks. But he rolled his eyes so far in the back of his head I thought I might need to beat him with the cowboy's hat to bring him back to life. What is this? I would expect that if I walked into a gay bar,
I'm gonna watch through this and then wrap up the stream.
Would be tearing me to shreds.
I'm pretty happy with this doodle.
Sit there and say, I mean, I understand this with any other business.
I guess I could add more details. I guess.
That's the experience. It's like walking into that cowboy bar and saying, well, there's a serious lack of queers in this here saloon in far north Queensland. He needs to be smacked with one of the stools from the cocktail bar. How rural is this man? He is the crossover of the saloon guy and the gay bar. It's 2 parts of his personality in conflict.
So what are the 2 parts?
He wants to smack a guy with a stool for the crime of being bitchy. That's a man in conflict. Went there once and the bartender wanted to be my bartender. Well, that sounds like a good night out. As soon as I walked in, got thrown up on. I mean, that's not exclusive to gay bars. And I don't think that you could give them 1 star for that. I don't know if that's their policy. If it is their policy, that is fucked, but I doubt it. Being told my requested song was too gay. Too gay
what could it be?
all the straight women in the venue made me leave the establishment instantly. What the fuck was it? Because I bet you they're playing X-rated men. Like, what? What did you pick? Yeah, it feels like a Britney night. No heterosexual girl's gonna like that. Get out! This is meant to be a safe place for gays, not for straight girls on a hen night. Well, he definitely proves his gay credentials. He doesn't know what a hen's night is, but that is bullshit. Why are girls always, yay, let's go to the gay club? Why? What's wrong with going to a straight club and being perved on all night? 2 stars? I give it 2 stars cause if the vibe is cool and people are okay, this club is as gay as a ruler, meaning, damn, half the people are girls, the other half is... Gays have the exact opposite problem as us heterosexual males. Our entire life is walking into clubs going, oh, dude, there's so many cocks in here. And they've got, oh, no, look at all the vaginas. Another 1 star. Everything you wish a gay/drag bar wasn't. More women than men. Yes, what a problem. A crowd that responds most strongly to Taylor Swift's 22. They can't help but be... Who doesn't love Tay-Tay, but who loves 22? $25 entry fee. This is our only option, but it's pretty woeful. Just scroll Grindr in your hotel room and then go to sleep alone. Where Grindr's a better result. You know it deserves 1 star. 2 stars. Only 2 kinds of people go here.
Oh, that sounds
Predators
so
and
grim.
victims. And it got 2 stars? Oh wait, hang on. 1 for each. I wonder what the club's called. Do you think it's called 2GB? If I could share a 0 review, I would. There was a security guard that decided to kick me out to meet his target. Don't know if they're highway patrol, but okay. He was ignorant, wouldn't recommend this club if you were wanting a
he's so
fun night out
ignorant.
with friends. Then, got a response from the owner. You want more of that? I'd be very happy to do the mad clapbacks from some kebab shop owner that can't speak English well. Speaking of bad English, fuck, isn't it ironic how every single person that gets, Jesus, fuck me, he's a kebab shop owner, asked to leave the premises, has done nothing wrong and only had one drink all night and was sober. Look, honestly, apart from the woeful grammar, you gotta side with the owner. Look, I'm sorry, but the public are scum, and every time they're so right. What I've been is abusive before I've even entered the club. I'm sure my rendition of this night when I'm hungover is going to be the accurate one. The man asked for my ID, very passively aggressively, and then asked if my mother knew where I am. That is a fucking mad burn. Does your mum know you're here? Completely unprofessional. My mother passed away last year. Went there last night on a friend's recommendation for a cool place with great music. The ugly truth was, it's the most disgusting place I've ever been to in my life. Paid $50 for a couple. Went in, you brush through sweaty, topless guys to squeeze in. So you really can't please everyone, can you? Most of the 1 stars that we've gone through so far would have given 5 stars for that exact experience. Back takes ages, and the highlight was toilets. Sorry for the details. But was shocked to find the ladies' toilets filled with guys, couples in the toilets finishing their business, then getting a comment, "You came to a gay club, you expect to find guys in your toilet." I mean, are they wrong? This prude. How can you be going? Okay, remember that other one before that was saying, like, I can't believe that they're going for a white elderly male audience. What gay club on earth is going for the Christian prude gay audience? Excuse me? Are you fighting for your rights when you can't respect the privacy of the ladies' restroom? You're in a gay club! I'm totally with the gays on this one. Why are there bitches in there in the first place? If that club sample represents the whole gay community, then there's a big problem. Yeah, but the problem is you. Get the fuck out. Go to a fucking Christian kayak club. Never going there again. Oh, you'll be missed. Anyone else got allergic reactions from the invisible stamp at the entrance? Oh,
I'm just looking for people to raid.
Pay for the entrance fee around $37.
Just trying to think who.
Now the club can fuck off. 37. That's taking a piss. I only stayed less than an hour because it was boring and got this rash around my arm from it. Horrible. Well, I mean, you know, there was worse rashes to get. Just been abused by the doorman. On entry, asked if anyone was in.
Ooh.
Rammed was the reply. Fuck yeah, what a reply. What more do you need to know? In fact, come on, that should be the name of the club.
Any ideas for a raid target?
They're really taking advantage of the inflation crisis, aren't they? And there was one person in the whole building, so that guy's name was Ram.
I don't do this very often.
Ram by name, Ram by nature. I haven't been home in 2 weeks. I've had a lot of ammo. Ask for a refund and the guy kicks off, literally throwing punches at the door. Wouldn't you? All he has in there is RAM. Just let him have the fucking money. All right, that's the end of the video. Now it's time for me to confess my sins. Oh, wrong series. And also this video is actually...
God, that was so hard to look for the tags.
We were going to originally put it part of that. Remember that video that we did on calling random numbers in a tunnel where we called random numbers in a tunnel and found out what happened?
Hello.
Hey, mate.
How about yourself?
All right. Well, we were suggested to do one on gay clubs. How could we say no to that? Huh? So,
I might have to put something else on
the pod to trawl
in the
through
meantime.
Oxford Street on a Saturday. That poor soldier. Going through every gay club in the gay street of Sydney. Peak gay night. And he's getting everywhere that he goes. Some drag queen. How's it going, sailor? And he's walking in every single one of these clubs. And he came back to report in the middle of the night, a bit hammered because, you know, he's still there and there's cheap drinks. So he's walking in and he's saying, there's just no gay numbers anywhere, man. Their toilets are way cleaner than ours. And I was thinking, what the hell? Why are they so clean? Anyway, he goes to every gay club except for these 2 that are like down this deep little dungeon where there's just 2 drag queens out the front and 1 guy in a sailor outfit smoking. And then he thought, look, I'm not going down there. Fair enough. Fair enough he doesn't go down to those ones. But he goes to the final
I have a
one,
backup video.
and there is a friendly Geordies fan in there that recognises him from the podcast and says, Miss Love, what are you doing in here? And then he says, look, I'm looking for numbers to call on the toilets. And then he got a gay education. The gay guy says to him, oh, miss, don't you know anything? The reason there's no call me for a good time in the toilets in a gay club is because everyone just fucks each other in the toilets. So what's the need for putting your number down there?
Is
That's
that
why it's
so?
so clean. It's basically one of those like little
Oh, you learn
love
something new every
motels
day.
in Japan, but even cheaper. That's what is a gay club's toilets. So we couldn't do that video. We still want to continue doing that series because we think that there is some gold in there. If you do have a call me for a good time number in specifically a public toilet, doesn't have to be gay. We're being very inclusive here. You can choose whichever number you find on a cubicle. Send it through. Yeah, we're aware that some people are going to say, yeah, my mate's number, yeah. Look, I'll take the L for that one. That's what we want. And also, I think, come on. Gay clubbers confess your sins. Needs to be done. If you got one, put it in the comments.
I'm still looking for a rate
Hey,
target.
here's a fun fact about Australia. We have public transport. Take that, LA.
No
But
way.
Much like the
Public
rest of
transport.
America, it's for losers. And so, when you do catch public transport, you inevitably see some things that you don't soon forget. And I think that we've all been on one of those trains where we saw someone in the middle of the carriage where you thought, nah, you didn't buy a ticket, hey?
Nah,
Hilarity
definitely
ensues.
not.
We hope, as this is Train Horror Stories. Or we'll come up with another title. I don't know. Train Land, referring to Australia. That's the title.
Train party. I don't know.
Anyway,
I've got
these are your
nothing.
stories, so thank you for letting us leech off of your life for content. Caught a train.
Train
in Perth.
gangbang.
They have trains, really. Shit. I thought they were our LA. A guy got on the train and continually headbutted the door until he stopped. Well, see, that's got nothing to do with trains. That's just people in Perth. A dude fucked his girlfriend at
I've been there.
I'll never understand that as long as I live. Why does everybody think that a train is one of those, like, Japanese sex motels in this country? What? I paid $3, I get to eat out my neck. Keep it down, Damien. It's the quiet carriage. The carriage was packed. They had a blanket over them, but the whole carriage sat there embarrassed as she crossed the finish line. I'm not sure the couple realised everyone knew what was happening. Yeah, but come on, people like that, they're probably not even sure that they are fingering each other. It's kind of just primal like an insect. On the Central Coastline, that's what I'm talking about. Precious memories. We've all got it going to visit our...
Oh my god.
One Eshe got on at Gosford. Oh, only one? Walked up to me at a group
Yeah,
of friends who
you know
were
what?
sitting at a six-seater.
Screw
Then
raid. I don't feel like doing it.
decided to
Let's just watch through the
slowly
video
use condom
and be done
as
with
a
it.
balloon.
That was too much trouble.
You can't beat these. I'm telling you, it's the biggest champion of my life. My entire life, I've been sitting there
I could
reading
do
about
a raid
comedic
another
theory,
time.
practicing the comedic arts, and it's all for naught. I could have just been a lad, and I would have been just like way funnier. He continued to do this while making eye contact with us. Yeah, see, what
Oh, boy.
is that? What is the whole... Someone write this in the comments. What is the psychology behind lads and doing that? Just glaring at you doing something f***ing weird. When one of my friends went to the middle section of the
Yeah,
carriage
that-
to get off the issue,
Why do they do that?
we then heard a loud pop and she screamed, "It got on me!"
I'm just trying to
She has not
rationalize
caught a
it
train since.
somehow.
Yeah, it's like barristers in a court. Lads feel way
Maybe
too
they're just, like,
confident on public transport. I have no
scanning
idea
you
why.
for
the
doing
really
something wrong.
Scary rickety toilets. That's
They've
their
put you on
chambers.
eggshells in that sort of
Gobshites on
way.
a train from Dublin to Galway. What are these words? Dublin.
Dublin?
Making infinite beers along the whole way.
Where's that?
One decided to step outside the train for a smoke, shirtless. During a brief 2-minute stop outside a station, the train took off without him. It was early January.
Ooh.
That's winter, right?
Yes.
I do really like it.
It is
They've got
winter,
the same
and it's
thing.
very
They
cold
have
in winter.
Annoying little shithead hobgoblin lads, but it's so much more grim that it's like near the Arctic. School excursion in primary school. My mate dropped an apple when the train stopped. It rolled down the stairs and out the door. He got left behind at the station. Poor kid couldn't have been any older than year 2.
Oh.
He's got lunch. I've seen a few fellas take
Year
a kiss
2.
in between the carriage connected.
That would be like
Most
7
of
years
them surprisingly
old.
Went outside the train. Mostly. Yeah, I think I've seen that too. Either that, or I've just read your comment, and so my brain's been like, yeah, that happened. Once getting off the train at Pakenham, what is with all these British people commenting on this shit?
I
As soon as
know.
you talk
What's
about
up with
trains-
that?
Oh, is it?
The real network's
Anyway, a guy
complete
looked at
shit
me
these days
straight
as well.
in the eye and then chugged 500 ml of straight canola oil while maintaining eye contact. Wow, look, I am impressed, but what I think we also
Copy
need to
link.
acknowledge is that that guy thinks that that's something that you should do to be impressive. Like, that's his version of going to uni.
PhD in life, honey.
So many years ago, a girl I knew was house sitting for a family who was away. They had an old dog she was looking after while she was there. The dog ended up dying. That's very sad. What has this got to do with trains? Should probably put this down as well. Instead of calling the family like a normal person, she decided to take it to the vet. Dude, she took it to Pet Cemetery. Shit. Because she didn't want to ruin their holiday.
Sorry, I was distracted.
Oh, so she's abnormally considerate. Yeah, good on her. However, she was underage and didn't own a car. Now, the dog was pretty big, so she... Jesus Christ. Found a large suitcase and put it inside. She then dragged it down to the train station, hopped on the train and sat down. Dude,
excuse me.
It's not just me, right? Like, you have had that dream, but replace dog with human body, right?
No.
Right. So this is where it gets wild. There was a dude eyeing her off, and who knows what this guy thought was inside the case. But as soon as the train came to the next stop, he sprinted over, ripped the case out of her hand, and proceeded to leg it down the platform.
What?
Unbelievable. Couldn't imagine his reaction when it got home and opened it. Oh my word. What a story. Wow, see, I thought that this was just going to be another one of these stories where a lad steals something. And it was, but you can't say you were expecting the end, can you? What a twist. Thank you so much for sending that in. I would give you an award if I could be bothered. Now I'll move
Same.
on. Oh yeah, here we are, back in business. I saw a dude get a blow from a streetwalker from Port Kembla, then proceeded to wash his with I wasn't expecting that into that. Wouldn't that hurt? Like, you know,
I knew that story was coming up. That was such a good story though.
Thank you for that, South Coast Chompers. Is that what your display pic is based on? That story. But that
What
much
a
of an
picture.
impact on you, did it? I watched a young mum take her 6-month-old's loaded nappy off and proceed to wipe the poor kid's splattered ass with this.
Oh no.
Yeah, you can't add to it. You can't. They're brilliant. They are brilliant. 3 gold stories in a row. Let's see if we can keep this train going with
My
that
God.
Some kid owned Frankston. Nah, you ruined it. You f***ing ruined it. Thanks, man.
Can't believe it. Why-
Alright, just play
he
the
fucked that.
video. Fine.
Me, I own Frankston. I own Frankston. I own Frankston. I own Frankston.
Yeah, okay, it is hilarious. All right, 4 for 4. We've got 4 mad stories. While traveling from Central to the Blue Mountains, an extremely drunk couple was sort of sleeping/passing out when one of them suddenly got up the stairs only to turn around and vomit down the stairs and onto his girlfriend. Jesus.
Next stop, Wentworth Falls.
It smells so bad they managed to clear the entire carriage.
My God.
Another time travelling from Central to the Blue Mountains, the driver missed one of the stops and not realising the intercom was on, the entire train heard him say, "Oh shit, I just missed the station." Followed by, "Yeah, don't worry about it." You gotta love the Australian way. Yes, you do. That really, like, how did we luck out having a developed nation with this attitude? I really don't know, but this is giving me a better picture of
It
what
is
this
quite
country
paradoxical.
really is, which turns out is just a lot of...
But it makes sense
growth
if you think about it.
So, if you have more tales to share with us, I think that we can keep the gravy train going of train stories, because...
Man, I fucking love
so
trains.
perfect.
We should
I
look
don't
at
think
trains
that I've
next
ever
time.
Laughed in a fewer amount of words ever. That is true Freudian's theory of humor. Just a sheer economy of expenditure. Like, I'm sorry. Can we just go back to this again? I saw a dude get a blow from a streetwalker from Port Kembla and then proceed to wash his with Coca-Cola. You can't get any more efficient than that. I won't get any more efficient than that. Oh wait, I spoke too soon and this man has already done it. emojis. More of those, more in the comments. I'll see you next time. Thanks for tuning in.
Alright, and thank you for tuning in to my stream. I don't know the next time I'll stream, but hopefully it won't be too long until then. But until next time, take it easy and good night. But no, actually, this was a nice chill stream, and you know, there was no pressure or anything, so it was quite nice. And I get to draw something as well, so yeah, that's a win as well. I got to draw something, and I'm happy with the drawing as a result. Yes. And yeah, don't know what I'll stream next time, but hopefully it won't be too long. I might do some viewers driving streams, maybe. I do actually have an idea for like a special stream, but I don't want to talk about it, but I do have it, and I might plan something for it or something like that, and I'll try and stream more consistently. I guess that's all I'm trying to say.